now we're at war with this thing. In this case, it's the anxiety.
What will you do without freedom?
The anxiety has its army, its arsenal, which would be things like, the worry, the
dread,
the dread, the increased heart rate, the staying up at night, thinking about things, researching all this stuff, whatever it might be. That's the anxiety's arsenal and its soldiers. And then on my side, okay, then I got working all the time. It might be drinking. So now let me go to therapy. And then, okay, so now the therapist will give me healthier, more effective, will give me bigger bombs to use in this war against the anxiety. So maybe all of these different little coping skills or something. But then over time, it's like, I don't ever really seem to be winning this war.
Nope.
And I think coming to the heart of it being like, then when we get close enough to the enemy and really see what the enemy is, the anxiety in this case and everything that comes with it, is we can't win the war because we see the quote unquote enemy's army that we're fighting is actually our own soldiers. It's our own weapons, it's our own soldiers, and it's our own soldiers that are following the orders we gave us. It's our brothers and sisters, because it's our nervous system trying to protect us. It's trying to help us. These are the strategies that we've developed to try to help ourselves. And so we're fighting against that, and we're never actually facing what the actual quote unquote enemy would be, which might be something like, I don't feel like I'm good enough, and if people in my life find out about this, they'll leave me. So we spend our whole lives fighting this whole other war and then wonder why it's not working. And sometimes the coping skills, the weapons to fight this war, can just become part of that same problem. The coping skills aren't good or bad.
No.
Some of them can be very helpful.
Right.
But it's like, what are they being used for?
Symptom reduction.
Are they being used to fight this war against the anxiety, using the anxiety example? Or are they being used as ways to help myself regulate myself enough to be able to face the thing I don't want to face? So are they used as part of the avoidance war, or are they used to build some kind of capacity and to actually
to draw near,
elicit some kind of change?
Yeah.
So I think that's, to me, the differentiation.
Which is personal responsibility.